Hey, Gerald. Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Big defensive fourth quarter kind of allowed you guys to pull away. What was it defensively that you guys just did down the stretch to just limit them to 8 points?
Well, uh, you know, I'm going to say we played really well defensively. You're right in the fourth quarter, but I'm going to extend that. And I thought we played really well defensively the entire game. I think we only had a stretch in the middle of the second quarter and the beginning of the third quarter where we just kind of got a little tired and forgot what we were doing. But, I just liked that we were aggressive. That's what we talked about is trying to get back to be a little more aggressive defensively and, maybe not scheme as much and play just a little bit more. And I thought we did a really good job handling their own ball stuff. And that's what we knew we had to do. Now, with all that said, what I was more concerned with coming in is the pace that they come at you, in their transition. They're a great transition team. And, I thought we did a good job with that. And, then for us to play in the half court, that's a lot better, if we can defend in the half court. But, I just thought down, like you said, in the fourth quarter, I thought we rebounded, limited their second shot opportunities. And then I just liked how we rotated and did some things that we wanted to do on their on-ball series.
How would you grade Fertig's performance today, Coach?
Yeah, C plus. No, I'm just kidding. She played great. She, like I said, she's a double today. What I know about her points and everything and all that stuff. See, well, I'm going to walk away and just what I just said on the radio. What I'm most pleased with her today is she had two very, very tough matchups. And why I say that is they're very good players that are very athletic. And, for her, they're trying to guard an undersized post kid that can come at you. I thought Wednesday, she got herself in foul trouble, obviously. Still played good offensively. We just couldn't keep her in the game. But what I'm pleased with today is she was able to guard with only one personal foul. She really understood. And, I thought did a really, really good job on understanding where we wanted what we call gap, we gap a roll. She really did a really, really good job with that, basically understanding where she was supposed to be and changing a lot of shots and causing some things to happen. So, no, I think Allyson played extremely well on both ends of the court. I think she continues to improve.
Well, how well did you feel she adjusted to the double teams coming over? Because she mentioned it being a surprise the first time somebody came around the back on her.
Yeah, that's the matter of fact. Today they triple teamed her a couple of times, and she has some old habits dying hard, and she acknowledges that. Like for example, she's used to being able to put the ball on the floor without really looking first. Even though we talk about we do the 3 C's: catch, chin, and check. So if you're in the post, you need to catch first, chin the ball, check to see what's happening. And, make sure that where kids are coming from. What she likes to do sometimes is catch, dribble, and then move. And that's where the double and the triple teams are getting her. And the couple times she didn't, she let it clear out. She did a really nice job. Very, very hard to stop. But then like the one offensive rebound she had, and I think it was in the fourth quarter, she ended up reverting back and going, I'm going to put the ball on the floor. And, when the ball gets down there at this level, it's going to be tough to get it back up. But yeah, we'll continue to work with her on the double teams because we know some of the teams coming up will really overemphasize that. So we'll get that for her, help her out there.
I know you kind of mentioned getting back. You said your players weren't really pleased with the way you guys were running your motion offense. I thought you guys did pretty good. I mean, especially out of transition. I thought you guys really were running it pretty smoothly today. What do you think?
Not really. I mean, I thought I agree with what you said, Robert. I agree that when we were able to come down, push the ball up, and get into action right away, I liked that. We were able to swing it a couple of times, and then that's when we were able to dump it into Allyson or Paula. And then later, in that quarter, We did some other things out of motion, looked at a couple of other things. It looks like motion, but they were actually sets. And that's the one where they lost Quinn, coming off of the back screen and doing some of that. Once again, I think that, I'll have to go back and look, obviously. I think that we let, especially early in the game, I think that we let their pressure bother us a little bit. We weren't getting clean catches. We weren't playing with the pace we needed to, maybe missed some screens, but I will agree with you as the game went on. I think we got a little bit better at it, and we were able to change some cuts and do some of the other things that we like to do. So I thought down the stretch, or I'm going to say in the fourth quarter, part of the end of the third and part of the fourth, I thought our motion, I would agree, was pretty good. But I also think with that, it's just basically our sets. All our sets are our motion that we just specifically want 3 actions to happen off of. And I thought we really executed those pretty well down the stretch.
Mentioning the clean catches there, Coach, like a lot of times Nevada got their hands on those balls. Was that kind of just a lack of awareness in throwing the ball in, or is that maybe just a little bit of fatigue?
I think it's a combination of maybe 3 things. I think you're exactly right. I think part of it is lack of awareness. I think part of it is, even though we drilled on it for the last 7 days, maybe not getting down, getting the kid sealed off the way we need to get that first catch and get the pop out. I think that as the game goes on, a little bit of it is fatigue. So I think it contributes to all of those. And then once again, like I said, I thought early in the game, their physicality, I thought they tried to come out and get a little physical with us, especially at the point of the screen. They switched us a little bit, and I think that we let that take us out of some of the things that we want to do. And that's something we've really been working on, and we will continue to work on. We got to clean that up so that stuff doesn't hamper us as much as it did, today and a couple of games in the past.
Is it going to be an even bigger point of emphasis as you're going down to Air Force?
Yeah, it has to be a bigger point of emphasis. It's got to be, because we're going to look at doing a few other things, but yeah, it has to be that you got to be able to seal kids off, get that first pass. You have to be the one that's willing, if you want to say, to be the more physical player when it's needed to be. And then with them, they're going to play a lot like Nevada did today. They're going to get out after you. They're going to switch some things they won't. And if you let them push you off the point of the screen, or you don't take advantage, what we call 7 cuts or things like that, then it's a long day. But we got 2 days to work on that, and hopefully we figure out the road a little bit and able to get it done down there.
Reserves really seem to be stepping up a lot lately. It was obviously a big part of the last game. I thought Salazar gave you guys a great boost early on in this game. What are you seeing from your bench?
Yeah, I like the rotation. I like what we have. Like I said, I like all those kids are young. They're either sophomores or freshmen right now. Really like what they're able to come in and do. There ain't no doubt we miss Ola. We miss Ola. Ola was playing very well for us, and we miss Ola. But right now, like you said, I like what Paul has done for us. She's given us great minutes. That also, and it also adds another dimension for us, because she's a little more mobile. Maybe in the future we get her in more 5-out motion situations and do some things. And I think Emily's feeling more and more comfortable, handling the ball at this level, and once again, for certain players, you just look at certain things. And I think Emily's played the last 2 games with only 1 turnover. I believe she only had one against Boise, and she had none today. And that's huge, because, you guys have been following. Early in the year, she could have 4 or 5 in a game. And I'm going to say that they weren't really needed turnovers, but she's really tightened up with that and has done a really, really good job of controlling the ball. And I like her defense. She's long. She's starting to figure out how to use that length and that athleticism and pressure kids a little bit more. So yeah, I thought our bench, and I thought Grace, her number line isn't going to be great, but I thought Grace had some big defensive plays for us and some big rebounds in the second half. So I like our rotation. I like what we're doing. You know, we'll just got to see how far it can take us right now.
What is the status on Ola right now?
She's going to have surgery on the 14th. She'll have surgery on the 14th.
Okay.